Can you guess what cold fingers and toes in older adults could be warning you about? It's not just aging. It's 5 dangerous health issues that can quietly harm your heart, nerves, thyroid, and more. In this video, I'll break down each one and show you exactly how to fix it before it's too late. And the last reason might shock you, because it starts with something you've been putting in your body every day. Before we start, tell us where you're watching or listening from. If you find this helpful, hit the subscribe button, because tomorrow we have new special tips for you. Number 1. Poor blood circulation. Your heart's signal may be weaker. When you were young, you probably never thought much about your hands and feet. They were always warm, always moving, always doing things. Maybe you held your child's hand, or danced at a wedding, or went for long walks without feeling cold. But now, after 65, something feels different. Your hands feel like ice, even when the room is warm. Your feet stay cold under thick socks, and you wonder quietly, why is this happening to me? It's not just age. It's something deeper, something that lives inside your body. It's called poor blood circulation, and it's like your heart is whispering when it used to shout. You see, your heart is like a strong pump. All your life, it's been pushing warm blood through long highways called arteries. This blood carries oxygen and warmth to every little finger and toe. But as we get older, the roads inside us start to change. The highways get narrower. They get bumps and blockages. The heart has to work harder just to get the blood to your toes. And sometimes it can't reach them fast enough. When the blood doesn't flow well, your hands and feet get cold. Not because of the weather, but because the warm blood isn't arriving. It's like sending a letter that never reaches the mailbox. Sometimes, older people feel embarrassed to talk about it. They think, I'm just getting old. But that's not the full story. Cold hands and feet can be your body's quiet cry for help. It might mean your heart is tired, or that your blood vessels are clogged, or that something inside you needs attention. Poor circulation can be caused by many things. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, sitting too long, not moving enough. Even stress can tighten your blood vessels like a knot. And over time, the blood just can't get through as easily. Imagine trying to water your garden with a bent hose. No matter how much water you have, it doesn't reach the flowers. That's what happens in your body when circulation slows down. This is why movement matters. When you walk, stretch, or even move your toes, you help your heart push the blood along. Think of every step as a gentle pump, helping your body stay warm. It's also why it's important to get your blood pressure checked. High blood pressure can damage your arteries. It's like cracks in a pipe, making it harder for the blood to flow. And food matters too. Greasy, salty foods can build up plaque inside your arteries. But foods like leafy greens, berries, and fish can help your blood flow better. They clean the pipes, so to speak. Drinking enough water helps too. Blood gets thick and slow when you're dehydrated. Water keeps it moving like oil in a car engine. Some older people don't realize that cold hands and feet can also mean their heart is weak. It may be struggling to pump strong enough. This isn't something to be afraid of, it's something to check. The earlier you know, the better. Imagine your heart as a tired drummer. The beat is slower, softer, not reaching all the way to your fingertips. But you can help it. You can cheer it on with better habits and gentle movement. Some signs to look for. Your hands look pale or blue. Your toes feel numb. You feel dizzy when standing. These are all little puzzle pieces that point to poor circulation. Please don't ignore them. Your body is talking to you, and you deserve to listen. If you've smoked in the past, that could be part of the story too. Smoking narrows blood vessels. Like putting rocks in a stream, the water slows down. Even your shoes matter. Shoes that are too tight can press on your blood vessels and slow the flow to your feet. So always wear comfortable, soft shoes that let your feet breathe. You might feel frustrated. Why now? I used to be so active. But here's the truth. Your body still wants to take care of you. It just needs your help. A warm foot bath, a short walk each morning, talking to your doctor, eating heart-healthy meals. These small acts are like hugs to your heart. Because poor circulation is not just about being cold. It's about your life, your energy, your joy. It affects how you sleep, how you feel, how strong you are. So the next time your hands feel cold, don't just rub them and forget. Ask your body what it's trying to tell you. Check your pulse. Think about how you've been eating, moving, and feeling. You are not just getting old. You are wise and smart and still in charge. Understanding your circulation is the first step. It's the light that shows the path forward. You've made it this far in life. Now it's time to take care of the road ahead. Number 2, nerve damage. When the wires in your body get broken. There are tiny wires running all through your body, from your head to your toes, and they have a very important job. These wires are called nerves, and they help you feel things, move your muscles, and stay safe. They tell your brain when something is hot or cold, sharp or soft, painful or pleasant. But sometimes, as we get older, these little wires get damaged. They can become weak or broken or confused, like old telephone lines that don't carry messages properly anymore. When this happens, your brain doesn't get the right message. Your feet might be cold, even when they're not. Your hands might feel tingly, even if nothing is touching them. And that's because the nerves aren't working like they used to. This problem is called nerve damage, and doctors call it neuropathy. It sounds like a big word, but it just means your nerves are hurt or not working right. This can happen slowly, over many years, so you might not notice it at first. Maybe your toes just feel a little numb. Maybe your hands feel like they fell asleep. You shake them, rub them, but the feeling doesn't come back. That's because the nerves in your fingers and toes are the first to be affected. They're far away from your brain and spine, so they're like the ends of the wire. When a wire gets damaged, the electricity doesn't reach the end anymore. That's why your fingers and toes feel different. Sometimes it feels like pins and needles. Other times it feels like burning or freezing, even when the air is warm. Some older people describe it as walking on cotton or marbles, or like their feet are wrapped in plastic. It's not just uncomfortable, it's also dangerous. When you can't feel your feet well, you might not notice if you step on something sharp. You might not feel a blister or a sore or a cut. And if you don't feel it, you don't treat it. That's how small problems can become big ones. That's why nerve damage should never be ignored. There are many reasons why nerves get damaged. One of the biggest causes is high blood sugar. If your sugar stays too high for too long, it can hurt your nerves like acid on a wire. That's why people with diabetes often have nerve problems, especially in their feet. But nerve damage can also come from infections, injuries, or even some medicines. It can happen after surgeries, or because of other illnesses like kidney problems or vitamin deficiencies. Even sitting in one position too long, like in a recliner or wheelchair, can put pressure on nerves and hurt them over time. When you feel cold hands or feet, and it's not from the weather, think about your nerves. They may be crying out for help. Sometimes the damage can't be reversed, but it can be managed. The first step is finding the cause. A doctor can do simple tests, tapping your feet, checking your reflexes, using a small needle or tuning fork. These tests don't hurt much, but they tell a lot. They help the doctor see how well your nerves are working. If the nerves are slow or not responding, it shows there's a problem that needs attention. Once you know what's going on, there are ways to help. If diabetes is the cause, keeping your blood sugar in a healthy range can protect the nerves you still have. Eating balanced meals, avoiding too much sugar, and staying active all help. Sometimes the doctor will give you vitamins like B12, which are food for your nerves. Other times, gentle exercises can wake the nerves up again. Things like stretching, wiggling your toes, or moving your hands in warm water can make a big difference. You don't have to suffer in silence. If your nerves are damaged, you're not alone. Many people over 65 have this problem, and they feel better when they talk about it, get help, and take action. Special socks, shoes with extra padding, or even nerve creams can help. A warm foot soak at night or light massage can soothe the tingling. You can still enjoy life, still walk, still hold your grandchildren, still cook and sew and write. You just need to protect your nerves and care for them. Sometimes it's hard to explain how it feels, but it's okay to say, my hands feel strange, or my feet are cold and tingly. You don't need fancy words. You just need to tell someone. The sooner you talk to your doctor or nurse, the sooner you can stop things from getting worse. Your nerves are like little messengers, and they deserve to be heard. Because when your nerves don't work right, it's not just about cold fingers or toes. It's about safety, freedom, and comfort. Remember, the wires may be damaged, but the lights don't have to go out. You can still feel, still move, still live fully. You just need to check the wiring and do a little gentle repair. And if your nerves are already damaged, there's still hope. With love, care, and support, you can still find warmth in body and in spirit. And sometimes, those damaged wires are warning you about something even bigger, like a problem deep inside your body, such as your thyroid. Number 3, thyroid problems. Your body's furnace isn't working right. Imagine your body is a cozy little house. Inside that house, there's a furnace, a warm, steady machine that keeps everything at just the right temperature. This furnace helps your heart beat, your brain think, your skin stay smooth, and your hands and feet stay warm. That furnace has a name. It's called the thyroid. It's a small butterfly-shaped gland in your neck, right below your throat. Even though it's tiny, the thyroid is one of the hardest working parts of your body. It controls your metabolism. That's just a fancy word for how your body makes and uses energy. When the thyroid works well, your whole body feels just right. But sometimes, especially after the age of 65, that little furnace starts to slow down. It doesn't burn as hot. The fire gets weak. And when that happens, your whole house starts to feel cold, especially your hands and feet. This condition is called hypothyroidism. That means your thyroid isn't making enough hormones to keep everything running smoothly. Hormones are like tiny messengers that tell your body what to do. They're very important. When your thyroid doesn't send out enough of them, your body starts to slow down. Your heartbeat gets slower. Your digestion gets sluggish. Your muscles feel weak. And yes, your hands and feet start to feel cold, even in a warm room. It's not just coldness. People with thyroid problems often feel tired all the time, even after a full night's sleep. They might gain weight, even if they're eating the same as always. Their skin might get dry and rough like old paper. Their hair might thin or fall out. They might feel sad or foggy, like their mind is in a cloud. These signs are quiet, slow, and easy to miss, but together they tell a story. A story that starts with a tired little butterfly in your neck that just can't keep up. Sometimes, older people think these changes are just a normal part of aging, but they're not. A healthy body after 65 can still be full of energy, clear thoughts, and warmth. When those things start to fade, your body might be asking for help. It might be whispering, check the furnace. A simple blood test can show if your thyroid is working properly. It only takes a few minutes, and it can save you months or years of discomfort. If your doctor finds out your thyroid is too slow, they can give you a small pill called levothyroxine. It's a replacement hormone, and it tells your body, wake up, let's warm things up again. This medicine is easy to take, and for many people, it works like magic. After a few weeks, they start to feel more like themselves. Warmer hands, clearer thoughts, more energy to move, cook, walk, and laugh. It's important to take the thyroid pill every day, exactly as the doctor says. And it's just as important to get your levels checked regularly, because too much or too little can cause new problems. Some foods, vitamins, or other medications might also change how the pill works, so always tell your doctor what else you're taking. Thyroid problems are especially common in women over 60, but men can have them too. Sometimes, thyroid trouble runs in families, so if your sister, brother, or parent had it, you might be more likely to have it too. And it can sneak up on you. One day you're fine, and a few months later, you're always cold and sleepy. That's why it's so important to notice the little changes. You know your body better than anyone. If something feels off, it probably is. It can be scary to hear that something is wrong inside you, even if it's something small like a tired thyroid. But the good news is, this is one of the easiest problems to fix. And once your furnace is back on, your whole house, your whole body, can start to feel like home again. You'll feel the warmth come back to your fingers and toes. You'll walk a little lighter, sleep a little better, smile a little more. It's a quiet kind of healing, but a powerful one. You don't need to suffer in silence. You don't need to wear 2 pairs of socks all year round or live under a pile of blankets. You can ask your doctor, could it be my thyroid? And just like that, the mystery starts to unfold. Every warm cup of tea, every cozy pair of gloves, every sunny walk outside. They're all more enjoyable when your furnace is working right. The thyroid may be small, but its job is mighty. When it's weak, everything else feels heavier, colder, slower. But with the right care, it can become strong again. And with that strength, you can enjoy every season, even the cold ones, with comfort and peace. So if your hands and feet are always cold and nothing seems to help, don't just blame old age. Because sometimes a slow thyroid isn't the whole story either. Sometimes there's another sneaky cause hiding in the background, and that troublemaker's name is diabetes. Number 4, diabetes, the sneaky troublemaker that affects your body's warmth. There's a quiet troublemaker that hides inside the bodies of many older adults, and sometimes you don't even know it's there. It doesn't always knock on the door or shout loud warnings. Instead, it sneaks in slowly, over time, changing little things in your body without you noticing. This troublemaker's name is diabetes. And one of the ways it causes problems is by making your hands and feet feel cold. Not because of the weather, not because of your age, but because diabetes has a tricky way of hurting the inside of your body, little by little, from the blood to the nerves, and even the warmth you feel. Your body needs sugar to make energy, like how a car needs gas. But too much sugar in your blood is not good. If there's too much for too long, it starts to damage things. First, it can hurt the little blood vessels that carry warmth and oxygen to your fingers and toes. These vessels are so tiny, thinner than a strand of hair, and when they're damaged, the warm blood can't reach your hands and feet properly. You feel cold, even when it's not cold outside. You may put on socks or gloves, but the chill remains. It's not outside in cold, it's inside out cold. Then, diabetes can hurt your nerves, the tiny wires that send messages around your body. These nerves tell you if something is hot or cold, sharp or dull, safe or dangerous. When diabetes damages these nerves, the signals get lost or confused. Your feet might feel numb or tingly or icy. Your hands may feel prickly, like tiny pins poking your skin. Some people say it feels like ants crawling or as if they're walking on cotton. It's a strange and scary feeling. And worse, if you can't feel your feet, you might not notice if they get injured. You might not feel a blister or cut, and that can lead to infections or wounds that don't heal. But the scary part is, many people with diabetes don't feel sick. They might not know their blood sugar is too high. They might think, I'm just tired, or my feet are cold because I'm old. But diabetes isn't about being old. It's about how your body handles sugar. And your body is trying to tell you something through these cold hands and feet. It's whispering something's not right inside. The good news is diabetes can be found through a simple blood test. Just a little poke, and doctors can see if your sugar levels are too high. And once you know, you can take steps to bring them down. If you already know you have diabetes, managing it is like caring for a delicate garden. You need to feed it good things, not too much sugar or white bread or soda. You need to move your body to keep the blood flowing. You need to check your feet every day to make sure they're not hurt. You need to visit your doctor regularly so they can help you stay balanced. Diabetes doesn't go away, but it can be managed. You're the captain of a ship. You just need a good map and some steady hands. Doctors might give you medicine or suggest changes in what you eat. Some people take insulin, which helps their body use sugar better. Others take pills to help control their sugar levels. You might need to test your sugar at home with a little finger prick. It's not fun, but it's important, because every little change you make helps protect your nerves, your blood vessels, and your warmth. Sometimes, the hardest part is believing that such a small thing, sugar, can cause such big problems. But it's true. Sugar can be sweet and dangerous at the same time, especially when it's always high in your blood, just floating around, hurting things quietly. That's why diabetes is called the silent disease. It doesn't always hurt right away, but it keeps working behind the scenes, damaging the warmth, the feeling, and the joy in your life. Some signs to watch for: feeling thirsty all the time, needing to pee often, blurry vision, cuts that take a long time to heal, tiredness that doesn't go away, and of course cold or numb hands and feet. These are not just old age problems. They're clues like puzzle pieces that point to diabetes. And once you put the puzzle together, you can start making changes. You can start fighting back. And you're not alone. Many people after 65 live with diabetes and still have full, active, joyful lives because they took control. Eating fresh vegetables, whole grains, and drinking plenty of water are like giving your body strong tools. Walking each day, even just around the house, keeps your blood flowing and helps your sugar stay in balance. And learning, asking questions, and talking to your doctor is the best way to stay strong. There's no shame in having diabetes. The only danger is in ignoring it, because when you understand it, you could take away its power. So if your feet feel like ice cubes or your hands feel like they've fallen asleep, take a moment. Ask yourself, could it be my sugar? And then talk to someone who can help. You have a right to feel warm, steady, and safe in your body. Don't let a sneaky troublemaker like diabetes steal that from you. And sometimes, even when you've done all you can with food and movement, your hands and feet still feel cold. And the answer might lie in the things you've been putting into your body for years, like smoking or certain medications. Number 5, smoking or medications. Things you put in your body can make you feel cold. Everything you put inside your body, whether it's food, drink, medicine, or even smoke, becomes part of how your body works. Your body listens to everything you give it. Some things help it grow stronger. Others, without you even knowing, make it weaker. And when it comes to cold hands and feet, some of the biggest hidden causes are the things we've swallowed, inhaled, or taken for years. You might not think of a tiny pill or a puff of smoke as something that changes your blood flow, but it does, and sometimes it changes it in ways that slowly steal away your warmth. Let's start with smoking. If you've smoked in the past or still smoke now, even a little, it's important to understand what it does inside you. Cigarettes don't just hurt your lungs. They hurt your blood vessels, the roads your warm blood travels on. Smoking makes those roads narrow and stiff. It's like turning a soft, bendy garden hose into a hard, brittle stick. The blood can't flow as easily. It can't carry heat to your fingers and toes. And that's why smokers often feel cold in their hands and feet, even long after they stop. Some people say, "But I quit years ago." And that's wonderful. It's never too late to quit. But the damage can sometimes last. Your body is always trying to heal, and quitting helps. But if your fingers still feel like ice, your body might still be catching up. Smoking also makes your blood thicker, stickier. That makes it harder to move through tiny blood vessels. It's like trying to squeeze honey through a straw. It slows everything down. The warmth gets stuck before it reaches your toes. Now let's talk about medications, the pills you take every day. Some of them are necessary and helpful. They protect your heart, calm your nerves, help you sleep, or lower your blood pressure. But even good medicine can have side effects. And one of those side effects might be poor circulation or colder hands and feet. Blood pressure pills, for example, can sometimes lower your pressure too much. That means your blood moves slowly and your hands and feet don't get the warmth they need. Beta blockers are one kind of medicine that's known for this. They're great for the heart, but they can make your fingers feel cold and tingly. There are also medications for depression or anxiety, which some people take quietly, not wanting anyone to know. These can affect your nervous system. And remember, the nerves control how we feel temperature. Some medicines used for cancer, infections, or even allergies can change how blood flows or how your nerves talk to each other. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong, but your body is sensitive, especially as you get older. What used to be fine at 40 might cause problems at 70. The same pill might hit your body differently now. The tricky part is that you might not notice the connection. You take your medicine at breakfast, and then later your feet feel frozen. It's easy to miss the link. That's why it's so important to talk openly with your doctor or pharmacist. Ask them, could this medicine be making my hands or feet cold? They may be able to adjust the dose, switch the medicine, or add something to help your circulation. You don't have to suffer in silence or guess your way through it. Even caffeine, found in coffee, tea, soda, and chocolate, can tighten your blood vessels and make it harder for blood to get to your hands and feet. You might love your morning cup, but if your fingers feel icy afterward, your body might be trying to tell you something. Same with alcohol. A small glass might feel warming at first, but it actually lowers your body temperature and makes your circulation weaker over time. The point is this: your body remembers everything you give it. And sometimes, the things we take to feel better end up causing new problems. That doesn't mean you should stop your medication suddenly. Never do that without asking your doctor. But it does mean you have the right to ask questions, to understand what's happening inside you, and to take control of your warmth and comfort. You can also help your body heal. Drinking more water helps your blood flow better. Eating foods rich in vitamins, like oranges, spinach, nuts, and fish, gives your body the tools it needs to repair and protect your blood vessels. Gentle movement, like stretching, walking, or even wiggling your toes while watching TV, can improve your circulation. Even warm baths, thick socks, and hand massages help the blood find its way back to your fingers and toes. If you used to smoke and you've quit, you've already done something amazing. If you're still smoking, it's okay to ask for help. There are safe, kind ways to stop. And if your medicine might be part of the problem, that doesn't mean you've failed. It means your body is smart enough to give you clues. Cold fingers, numb toes, slow healing. These are not signs of weakness. They're signs that your body wants attention and care. You've made it through decades of life. You've survived storms, heartbreaks, joys, and victories. Your hands have held babies, books, tools, and prayers. Your feet have walked miles in shoes worn with love and memory. They deserve to feel warm. You deserve to feel warm. You don't have to settle for cold hands and feet. You just need to listen to your body, take the clues seriously, and work together with the people who care for you. Because behind the chill in your fingertips may be a lifetime of choices. And the good news is, there's still time to make better ones. And sometimes, those better choices start with understanding the bigger picture, because cold hands and feet aren't just about comfort, they're about protecting your life, your health, and the warm moments still to come. What you can do to feel warm again, gentle steps that make a big difference. You might be thinking, now that I know why my hands and feet are always cold, what can I do about it? And that's a good question, because knowing is only the first step. The truth is there are many simple, powerful things you can do to help your body feel warm again. You're not stuck, you're not too old, and you're not too late. Your body still listens to every little thing you do, and it wants to help you, if you help it first. Let's begin with movement. You don't need to run or jump or do anything painful, but your body loves to move, even just a little. When you walk around your home, stretch your legs or wiggle your toes, you're telling your blood, come on, keep flowing. Movement is like a pump that helps your heart send warm blood to your fingers and toes. Even lifting your arms, rotating your ankles, or tapping your feet while sitting helps wake up the circulation. Try standing up and moving every hour, even if it's just to walk to the kitchen and back. Think of it like watering a plant. A little bit each day keeps it alive and happy. Next is warmth. Your body needs help staying warm from the outside too. Wear thick, soft socks, even indoors. Use gloves when outside, and mittens if you're really cold. They keep the heat in better. A warm blanket around your legs, or a heating pad on your feet, can feel like a big hug. Soak your feet in warm water before bed. Even holding a warm mug of tea can help your fingers feel better. Don't wait until you're shivering. Stay ahead of the cold. Now let's talk about food. Your meals are more than just fuel. They're medicine. Foods like salmon, walnuts, leafy greens, and oranges are full of vitamins that help your blood and nerves stay healthy. Stay away from too much salt, sugar, or greasy fried food. They clog up your blood vessels and slow things down. Try warm soups, oatmeal, cooked vegetables, and whole grains like brown rice or quinoa. These help your body create energy and warmth from the inside out. And don't forget water. Many older people don't feel thirsty, but without enough water, your blood becomes thick and slow. Sip throughout the day, even if it's just a few sips at a time. If you smoke, the best gift you can give yourself is to quit. Even one less cigarette a day is a victory. Your body begins to heal the moment you stop. If you need help, your doctor can guide you. There are patches, gums, and gentle plans to support you. It's not about guilt. It's about love for your future, your comfort, and your breath. Keep your blood sugar and blood pressure in a healthy range. If you have diabetes, follow your doctor's plan. Check your sugar regularly and learn what foods help keep it steady. If your thyroid is low, take your medicine every day at the same time. Keep a list of all the medicines you take and ask your doctor or pharmacist if any of them could be making your hands and feet colder. If something feels off, speak up. Your body has one voice, and it's yours. Be curious about your own health. Ask questions. Request blood tests to check your thyroid, sugar levels, and circulation. Let your doctor know about your symptoms, no matter how small they seem. Say, my feet feel cold all the time, or my fingers feel numb, or I feel tired and chilled even when I'm wearing layers. Your words are the map your doctor uses to find the answer. And don't forget kindness. Be kind to your hands and feet. Massage them gently. Put lotion on to keep the skin soft. Lift your feet up on a pillow when resting to help blood flow. Take deep breaths. Slow down. Let yourself rest. Your body is not a machine, it's a miracle, and it needs love, patience, and care to stay strong. If you're feeling scared or confused, talk to someone you trust, a friend, a family member, or your nurse. You don't have to figure it all out alone. You spend a lifetime caring for others. Now it's your turn. You deserve to feel warm, comfortable, and alive. So here's your gentle to-do list. Move a little each day. Eat warm, healthy foods. Drink water often. Keep your feet cozy. Take your medicine faithfully. Ask for help when you need it. And never forget, your best days can still feel warm. Because fixing cold hands and feet isn't just about the body. It's about the life you still want to live with joy, comfort, and all the warmth you've earned. On your screen, you see 2 new videos that I'm sure you'll find helpful. Just decide which you want to see and click.